Now, have you ever felt like no matter how much you earn, how much better your life has gotten, but you still feel like you're stuck behind, and you feel that everyone around you has either more money than you or having a better life than you? And that makes you feel like you're just doing okay or worse, not enough. Well, at least I have. I've been down this rabbit hole before, thinking that no matter how hard I work, how much salary that I've increased, climbing the career ladder, getting a better job titles, getting more expensive cars, going on vacation and all, I constantly still feel that I was behind.
She just bought a new house and a new car, and now she's in Bali. Damn, I'm broke.
And most people around me seems to be either richer or having a happier life. And that makes me feel miserable sometimes. So why is that? So in this video, I want to share the things that I've learned to make me stop comparing myself with others and live a more meaningful life. And I hope you can do the same as well. So let's talk about it. Hey, what's up wonderful people? My name is Jean Lu and welcome to my channel where we make a difference in life. Now, the illusion of why you feel that most people have more money than you can sometimes be true. Now, there are definitely a lot of people richer than us. We live in a big world after all. And there are some people around you who own successful businesses or even have a very high paying job, who is living your dream life. But those people come very few in between. And even wealthy people has different levels, from multi-millionaire to billionaires to even multi-billionaires. So even the rich people can make other rich people feel like they're broke. But for most of us normal humans, we don't need to feel so bad and defeated, because what we see isn't always the full story. So the number one reason why everyone around us seems richer than us is the social media illusion. Have you ever scrolled through Instagram and felt like everyone is winning at life? Luxury vacation, new cars, fancy dinners, and meanwhile, you're just sitting there in your pajamas, eating instant noodle, wondering, why is my life so boring? But here's the thing, social media is just a highlight reel, not real life. Now think about it. When was the last time you posted a picture of yourself doing laundry, mopping the floor, or even struggling with work in the office? Probably never. But when you go on a vacation or buy something nice, suddenly your camera roll is full of photos. Now, it's not that we are all trying to lie. It's just natural to share the best moments of our lives. Nobody wakes up and think, it's a pretty average day, let me post about it. So when you see someone constantly posting amazing things, remember that's just 1% of their lives. What you don't see is the stress, the bad days, the moment of doubts, the everyday struggles that come in between. It's like watching a movie trailer where everything looks exciting, but what you're not seeing is the full story. So stop comparing your behind the scene with someone else's highlight. And hey, speaking of social media, if you want to watch more casual lifestyle content, follow me on Instagram, my link's in the description below. Now the second reason why everyone around us seems wealthier is the debt trap. Now there's a difference between looking rich and being rich. So let's talk about how most people can afford their so-called luxury lifestyle. One word, debt. That beautiful house, mortgage. That new BMW, car loan. And that designer handbags, probably credit cards or worse, your life savings. Now a lot of people don't own these things. They are just renting it from the bank or even borrowing from their future. And the worst part, they're stuck in a job that they hate, working their whole lives just to pay for them. Now I won't lie, I've fallen into this trap before and I'm trying to get out of it. It's easy to think that I work hard, I deserve these nice things. But the real flex is being debt-free and financially independent. Now don't get me wrong, there are definitely people who can afford this lifestyle. They have successful businesses or even a high-paying job earning hundreds of thousands or even millions a year. But that leads us to our next point. So the third reason why everyone around us seems wealthier is the hidden cost of wealth. Now sure, some people are truly wealthy. They own companies, they have high income and positions, they invest, they make smart financial moves. But what you don't see is the insane stress, the 80 hours work weeks, the sleepless nights, and the constant pressure to outperform. A CEO making millions might never get to spend time with their family often because they're too busy running their companies, and successful entrepreneurs might have lost everything multiple times before they have made it. So before you wish for someone else's wealth, ask yourself, are you willing to pay the price? If not, then maybe what you have right now isn't so bad. Now, if you're finding the content valuable so far, consider hitting the like button and subscribe to support the channel. It means a lot to me. Now, the fourth reason why you feel everyone is richer than you is unfair advantages. Now, let's be real, some people do really just got lucky. Some people start at level 50, while most of us start at level 1. Some were born into rich families, some inherited millions, and some had connections that gave them a head start in life. Now, if you had multi-millionaire parents funding your startup, then you're already ahead of most people trying to gather capital or looking for investors to start their business. Or if you're born into a rich family, then driving a Lamborghini, living in a mansion would probably means nothing. But for most of us, we gotta grind from level 1 with no bonus perks. Now, this isn't an excuse to give up or not start. It's just a reminder that we are not behind and you've just started on a different path. And again, as much as we are envious of people who are born into the rich, what you don't see are the family politics, siblings fighting over inheritance, or people trying to take advantage of their wealth and they do not know who their true friends are. So even the rich has their problems. And the fifth reason is upward comparison. You see, the more you grow, the richer your friends get. And here's the funny thing in life. The more successful you get, the higher your standards become. As a kid, you might thought someone with a Honda Civic was rich. And then you grow up, now it's a guy with the BMW. And then now, it's a guy with a Ferrari. So we constantly look up and compare ourselves to someone more superior. And the goalpost keeps shifting further and further away, which makes us feel like we are going nowhere. It's an endless cycle. And as you level up, you start surrounding yourself with more successful people, and suddenly you feel broke all over again. And the trick is, stop looking at what others have and start appreciating how far you have come. So what's the solution? How do we stop feeling like everyone's richer than us and we are broke? And to break this cycle so that we can go on and live a more meaningful life. Now, the first thing that you can do is self-reflection. Looking back at your own progress and appreciate how far you have come. Instead of comparing yourself to millionaires or billionaires, compare yourself to your past self. 5 years ago, were you making more or less money? Were you struggling more? Were there things that you once thought was hard but now has become so easy? Have you improved in any way? And if the answer is yes, then you are winning, and go celebrate those small wins, my friend. And the second thing that we can do is focus on yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's not about having the most money. It's about having a life that you can truly enjoy. So ask yourself, do you love what you do? Do you have people who cares about you? Are you happy with your progress? Because guess what? I've seen people who are rich, but they don't have any passion or things that drives them. They are not any happier than any average person who is living their life doing the things that they actually love. And worse, many rich people spend their whole life building their empire and neglecting their health. And now they spend their whole retirement trying to fix what has been damaged. So just focus on yourself and don't keep comparing yourself to others. Work on bettering yourself and live a life that's full. Now, the third point is true wealth is invincible. Now, real wealth isn't what you can see, it's about what you can't. It's the investment that grows while you sleep. It's the rental properties that paying you passive income. It's the retirement fund that's setting you up for a stress-free future. And if someone is showing off too much with their luxury goods and materials, chances are they're not actually that rich. Because the true wealthy people understand that the most valuable assets is time. Using money to buy back time and gain the freedom to do whatever the hell you like in return, and that's true flex. And as the saying goes, when you're in a meeting, fear the man who's wearing the t-shirt and shorts, not the man in the suit. And the fourth point is, everyone feels broke. You think you feel broke, your friends probably think they are broke too. And if you think they are rich, they probably think you're rich too. It's crazy. But every people at every level feels like they don't have enough. Even millionaires worries about money. So if you feel behind, just know that you are not alone. But if we can change our mindset from constantly worrying about how people look at us to nobody actually cares, then we can start living life to the full. Because the truth is, nobody really cares. Everyone is busy with their own lives dealing with their own problems. So why should we be so worried? So the fifth and final point is, have a growth mindset. Now, success isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about constantly improving, making smart financial choices, and playing the long game. And like life, growth is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding our own meaning and purpose in life and not pleasing others. Every wealthy person that you admired started somewhere. So just keep learning, keep growing, and then one day you will be the person that others look up to. So at the end of the day, wealth isn't about what you can flex or show off. It's about freedom, security, and happiness. So if you want to learn on how to grow your wealth through investing, click on the video here. And if you found this video helpful, consider dropping a like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments what one money lesson that you have wished you have learned earlier. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.